Yo guys, what is up? We are back with another recap / rant. This week talking about the Falcons versus the Cardinals. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I have no idea where to start. It's just one of those games that you came in, you was like, you know what, we can win this game. And then you be like, oh shoot, we not gonna win this game. That's how I felt during this game. And I told y'all, like I said, before I get into everything, I told y'all the Falcons do not win during the veteran time. And what team to go against, which I didn't realize until they showed the statue, Pat Tillman. And I was like, we about to lose this freaking game. And what's crazy about the whole, I told you how the universe works. The final score was 23-25. And if you know, you know. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, all I gotta say, this game was crazy, man. Kyler Murray came back. The dude hasn't played in a whole year with an ACL injury. And this game, the dude like he was better than he was before he even tore his ACL. So anyway, like I said, 23-25. Like I said, if you know, you know. Next year, all that other stuff, whatever. Anyway, where do I start with this? Okay, I don't even know where to start, bro. All I gotta say, shout out to all the veterans out there, man. We wasn't gonna win this game. That's all I gotta say. We wasn't gonna win this game. Good stuff to the Cardinals, even though they didn't really do nothing too crazy, but good stuff to Kyler Murray. I hate that we went back-to-back weeks doing the same stuff. As far as, you know, last week Joshua Dobbs freaking went crazy on defense. We couldn't tackle him in the game. We couldn't end the game off. Thankfully, he did the same thing to the Saints, so they lost today. So shout out to Joshua Dobbs for beating the Saints today. But for us to come in against the Cardinals, which is pretty interesting that we're 4-6, and the Cardinals are 2-8. We just lost against a 1-8 team. That's tough to see. And does anybody feel weird that Colorado, the college, you know, Deion Sanders is having the same record as the Falcons the whole year? It seemed like we literally lost and won the same games every single week, which is kind of crazy to think about. I also saw that too. I'm like, what the heck is going on with that? That's crazy how there's a connection there. But anyway, for the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, 19 for 32, 249 yards, 0 touchdowns and interception, but he did have a rushing touchdown, 6 carries for 33 yards, average 5.5 a carry. And James Conner, 16 carries, 73 yards. At first, like looking at it, it didn't look like James Conner really did anything, but he did stuff, you know, I guess when it really mattered. So that's what separates the good players from the great players and stuff like that. So he came in, he did what he needed to do. The main player that was doing great on their team, besides Kyler Murray, was obviously this man, Trey McBride. Dude, which is interesting, he went to Colorado State University, but he didn't go to Colorado. But and it was interesting. Like I said, Colorado played against Arizona this week. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about how everything just be lining up like that. But anyway, that man had 8 receptions, 131 yards, averaged 16.4 yards a catch, and they said it was the first tight end since 1989 to get over 100 yards for the Cardinals. That's crazy to think about right there, man. But it's some crazy stuff going on. It seems like we always the one that they go against us, and we have like, oh, this never happened before. This dude did this. This player just got off the plane and he came in and destroyed the team. This dude tore his ACL, came in and dominated. That's all kind of stuff. It's like we can't catch a break, man. But as far as that's the offense, which is Trey McBride. Like I said, 8 receptions, 131 yards. Rondell Moore had 5 catches, 43. I feel like AJ Terrell for our defense was playing lockup the whole game, but we didn't have our slot guy, and Phillips had to fill in. But I still think the defense played well to an extent because they only scored 25 points. But it is what it is, man. As far as the defense, their leading tackler was Kazir White. I believe didn't he go to Georgia, if I'm not mistaken? If I'm not mistaken, I know y'all gonna flame me. He went to... No, I guess he didn't go to Georgia. He actually went to... Pittsburgh, Arizona? He went to a whole bunch of different stuff, man. He went to West Virginia, okay. I don't know, they was all over the place with that one. But because they're white, I'm thinking about somebody else. But anyway, I'm thinking about, I guess, Nolan Smith and all of them boys. I guess because they, I don't know. But anyway, let's get it, man. So... that was the main dude on their defense was because they're white. They, like I said, it wasn't nothing too crazy, man. Buda Baker made some decent plays and stuff like that. All right, let's get to us, man. Let's get to us, bro. But I like to give the other team credit, but for the main team over there, it was McBride, it was Kyler Murray, and that's pretty much it. I ain't seen nothing too crazy on their defense. That one dude did get a sack real quick. Hold on. He got like 2 sacks or something like that. B.J. Ajari, good stuff by that guy. So good stuff to him. Anyway, and guess where he was born? Yeah, look at all this. This is freaking insane, bro. This dude was born in Marietta, Georgia, and he gets 2 sacks on this. Last week, freaking, it's just crazy how, like I said, everything just comes out like this. Last week, what's that man? Joshua Dobbs, I believe he's from Alpharetta. This week, the main dude on their defense, he's from Marietta, Georgia. Taylor Heinicke, our starting quarterback, is from Lawrenceville, Georgia. And then it's just like, what the freak is going on, bro? Like, that's all I'm saying. Then, Veterans Weekend, as I told y'all, we never win on Veterans Day or nothing like that. We go against a team who's literally, the whole thing around them is Pat Tillman, a complete veteran. We come in, we freaking get, well, I'm going to say we got dominated. We come in, we lose, in the fashion that we did. It's just crazy how everything, like, it's always that with us. They always talk about the storyline in the NFL. We have the most insane storylines. Like, we always in the spot where things happen. If y'all, it's just crazy, man. So anyway, as far as the offense, Taylor Heinicke, he started this game. He was 8 for 15, 55 yards and a touchdown. Interesting enough, he got injured. Like I said, if you know, he's number 4, and he got injured. Desmond Ritter came in. He was 4 for 6, 39 yards. Bijan Robinson, 22 carries, 95 yards. They used him a lot. It seemed like Bijan was emotional this game. I don't know if y'all saw it, like he was about to cry every time they showed the camera on him. I don't know what's up with that, but it is what it is, man. I hope he's good. I hope he's all right. I know he had like a bus full of his family because that's where he's from too. So it's always interesting. Dude, we played against Georgia, and then Bijan is from there, and then he went to his hometown, and he lost. I don't know, man. It's just a whole bunch of stuff going back and forth. People coming home, coming back home, not coming home. But he averaged 4.3 yards a carry and a touchdown. He did not get over that 100-yard mark, but he did get the most carries, I believe, this season. Taylor Heinicke tried to do what he needed to do. 4 carries, 34 yards. Tyler Algier, 9 for 31. CP, glad to see CP getting a lineup, but they're not really putting him out there like they used to. I think he's still a little bit injured. They don't really want to hurt him like that. And on kick returns, ever since they changed the rules with the whole kicking the ball at a certain yardage, it's like kickoffs aren't exciting. We probably could do a lot better in the special team aspect of things, but they're kicking the ball in the back of the end zone, and it's just like it's not exciting no more for the special teams. So yeah, as far as offense, I don't feel like we did that bad on offense because think about it. Taylor Heinicke only threw the ball 15 times. Desmond Ritter only threw the ball 6 times. We was barely on offense in this game. It seemed like we was only on offense 4 times, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I felt. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seemed like we was only on offense for 4 times. And I feel like we played good. We could have made some decent plays. I feel like we did better on offense. We could have, with Matt Collins out, with having Scotty Miller in there, he scoring that touchdown. I feel like we was cool. We did a good job, but it seemed like Arthur Smith, his play calling wasn't bad, but I feel like his situational play calling, that's what has been a problem with the Falcons for years. So he's definitely on the hot seat. Arthur Smith, like I said, he didn't really do that bad, but it seemed like this game, when they panned the camera on him, they showed this man like looking at the front of the damn play call sheet, back of the play call sheet, like he was just like, oh shoot, what the heck do I call? Like he wasn't confident in what he was calling, and they showed out there on the field like the dude was just like he was asking Madden like he was playing Madden for real. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, oh, let me just pick this. Like he was just randomly picking plays. Yeah, just let's do this. So every time they show Arthur Smith, it's like he didn't know what the heck he was doing. He was just randomly calling plays. That's not a good look for a head coach that's supposed to be based off of offense, and especially a one that's on the hot seat right now. But I'm not going to pretty much blame this on Arthur Smith like that. I'm not even going to blame this on a quarterback play. I feel like it was just a team defeat we was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's how I feel. Sometimes certain games are like that. There was penalties going our way. It was penalties going their way. We gotta convert on the stuff that means the most in the game. That's how I feel. Like we gotta convert on the stuff that matters. We do all this crunch time stuff. We do the great play calling in the beginning of the game. Then in the end, they don't know what to do and it's all that other stuff. I know it seemed like the field was slippery. Everybody was falling. Bijan was falling. Desmond Ridder was falling. It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. But for some reason, they dudes wasn't falling. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they used to it because that's their home. You know, they had home field advantage, stuff like that. But I don't know. It is what it is, man. Anyway, for our offense, that's all I got to say. Glad Scotty Miller got a touchdown. But other than that, our offense, we didn't really play that much. Jonnu Smith dropped the pass. Van Jefferson, I told y'all, this man has to freaking go. They keep trying to throw it in the middle of the field to this guy. I told you, that is not his game at all. He is an outside the numbers guy. Catch the ball, go to the sideline, get him up out of there. Don't throw it to this man over the middle of the field. He is trash in the middle of the field. Deep in the middle of the field, slant in the middle of the field, anything in the middle of the field, don't matter if it's a yard. Do not throw this man the ball. That's why he went 0 for 0 this game. Didn't do anything. So, just get this man up out of here, bro. Let this man, let Scotty elevate over this man. Let that man, what's that other dude name? Ben, the other receiver. He didn't play today. Oh man, the Taylor Heinicke's favorite target. I forgot. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He did real good last week. I forgot his name. Usually I'm good with memory on the players, but I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, as far as our defense, Jesse Bates 11 tackles, 2 assisted. Richie Grant, even though he had 7 tackles and 2 assisted, I feel like Richie Grant got destroyed this entire game. This is probably Richie Grant's worst game I've seen this man play. Like every single big play, this man was right there looking at the pass. I feel like he played terrible. That's why he probably had the most tackles, because he gave up the most plays, and he was just so happen to be right there. Oh, let me let the dude catch the ball, or let me let the dude just run right past, and let me run him after him so I can. I don't know what the heck Richie was doing, but he played his worst game this game. Richie, I don't know what the freak that was, but dude, that was trash. Anyway, the two main guys for this game on defense, besides AJ Terrell, good job to AJ Terrell, was definitely my boy, Caden Ellis and Nate Lemon. Nate Lemon had a sack and an interception, and Caden Ellis seemed like he was just tackling on every single play, man. Like, every single tackle in this game, it seemed like he was involved in. So, shout out to Caden Ellis, shout out to Nate Lemon. So, good stuff to them. Lorenzo Carter, he had some pressure this game. Graham, Higgins, all of them guys. Street did good, Dupree. But at the end of the game, it seemed like they don't know what the freak they're doing. We can't tackle nobody. We're there to get the sack, but they just get juked. I guess they didn't think a dude that just tore his ACL was going to come out and do what he did. But this man, Kyler Murray, good stuff to him. Like I said, he didn't do what the heck Joshua Dobbs did, but that play, he was just so shifty and so quick. Kyler Murray's release in this game was phenomenal because we had great pressure this game. I feel like the defensive coach called a good coach, a good game, but that man's speed was just going like his legs was moving so fast. I'm like, yo, this is no way this is happening again, and it happened again, man. So this one was tough. Obviously, Ayamada did not play this game. Grady Jarrett is hurt, but the defensive line still, I believe, did good. The only thing is we just have to close out games. Like I said, I'm not blaming the quarterback, I'm not blaming the defense. I just feel like it just wasn't the game for us to win. In my opinion, that's how I feel about this. I don't think they did everything. Like, oh, shoot, the Cardinals, man, they just a better team. I don't feel like we did stuff, oh, yeah, we should have won. Even when Heinicke went out, I'm like, okay, Desmond Ridder, I feel like even if Heinicke stayed, it would have been the same outcome because I told you they're very similar. And I shout out to Arthur Smith. I'm glad he did do the read option play in the red zone to Desmond Ridder. That's what they should be doing most of the time. Glad they did get a ball to Bijan Robinson. Previous on the other drive, glad they're using this man in the red zone. They need to use Bijan and Kyle Pitts in the red zone. They need to use this man like how they use Tony G in the middle of the field. That's what they need to throw in the middle of the field. Not Van Jefferson. Throw it to Kyle Pitts in the middle of the field to the big body guy or little Scotty Miller, and you see it worked in the red zone. Throw it to the smaller guys or the bigger guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, Just don't throw it to Van Jefferson. Just don't do that. I don't know what the fuck they keep doing that for. Yeah, I'm glad they tried to do a wide receiver screen with. Well, he's not a wide receiver no more. Running back screen with Cordell Patterson, but the Cardinals defense was reading that. So those are the big plays I really saw. I saw them basically try to utilize their talent in a better way, but they just didn't execute as well as they should have. And like I said, it don't matter which quarterback it was. They just the whole team, the team as a whole, the coaches, everybody's got to do better, man. That's how I feel about it. It just wasn't our game, man. So I'm not gonna come out here and make excuses. I'm not gonna be like, only person I'm saying that played trash this game is Richie Grant and Van Jefferson. Other than that, I don't think everybody played trash. I just feel like the Cardinals just did more to win. But they say they only won because they had more points. And the situation, like I said, we do not, for some reason, we cannot win any game that has anything to do with veterans. And it's only fitting that the Cardinals win right before Veterans Day, considering that they have a statue of Pat Tillman. And right when they showed that graphic, I'm like, oh man, I'm an idiot. We about to lose. Like, I'm trying to tell you, you just know certain games that you're just going to lose. Even though, like I said, how they say NFL and all this other stuff, you just certain games, it's going to be like that. And as a fan, sometimes you have to accept that. Like, you have to be like, oh man, they have trap games, they have this type of games. This is one of those, one of those storyline games. This is one of those games that we lost 3 straight. We're going to the bye week. You know what I'm saying? And it was just how it was supposed to be. So, nothing too crazy this week. We have a bye week next week, and then we come back and play the Saints. So, maybe, since everything is how it is, maybe the Saints lose next week, and then we play against the Saints for the first place. Usually stuff like that happens. I don't know if it's here or away. I believe we'll see how that goes. But this game, like I said, nothing too crazy, guys. I didn't even know where to really start by coming into this rant. But all I know, for a man that's been watching NFL for a long time, you just know when certain things are going to happen. It's all about situations. It's all about what game it is. It's all about numbers. It's all about all of that. And Kyler Murray came in and did what he needed to do. It was cool watching the 4 o'clock game. I'm not going to lie. Glad the 4 o'clock game was away and not at home. So, good stuff to that. But let's see who we play next week, man. Well, play here or away when we play against the Saints. Okay, we play here after the bye week at 1 p.m. So, hey, that's in 2 weeks, November 26th, man. So, that's the hit. Okay, that's the week of Thanksgiving. So, that's Sunday of that Thanksgiving. So, anyway, man, I appreciate y'all, bro. All the support, all the love. We got to get better. I told y'all like last week, I got to get better. The team got to get better. We just got to utilize our talent. We got to execute. We got to stop giving up big plays. I think even the commentator this game said we did not throw a ball over 10 yards until like the 4th quarter. Whenever Desmond came in, that's the time that we finally threw the ball over 10 yards. We were doing that Brandon Weeden junk. I don't know. I feel like the coach was so fixated on everybody saying, "Oh, Bijan," and I get him saying like, "Oh, I don't want him to just be the workhorse and just be the workload because you don't want your dude to get burned out." You know what I'm saying? Kind of how like DeMarco Murray did or Ezekiel Elliott and all those other guys and stuff like that. I get it. You know, so I understand what he was saying, but if that show supposedly they say that's the best player, why not utilize the best player you got? Because you already ain't utilizing the best tight end. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Pitts, I believe, can possibly be the best player on offense. You're not utilizing him. Drake London was getting boxed his game. Desmond Ridder came in. He finally got a catch. Made a nice catch. Shout out to Desmond Ridder for that catch. But obviously, we didn't do enough to win the game. We did come out, like I said, we did come out and go down the field, get in the position to win the game. But we left too much time on the clock, and you saw what happened. We had the game won again, but in the same fashion, 2 weeks back to back. It just wasn't good for us, man. So hopefully we can come out and do better. That bye week, it's kind of, I ain't gonna say it's nice that Taylor got hurt at all. I don't want none of our people hurt or no other team to get hurt. But you got a chance to see that Desmond is not a bum. Taylor Heineke isn't a bum. They're literally almost one and the same people. I call Taylor Heineke the magician. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never seen some of those he can make in my life. And Desmond Ridder, he's a young guy, and you saw he was smiling. Even though we was losing, he was smiling because he was excited to come out there and prove himself. So anyway, that's it for me, man. Arthur Smith, it ain't looking too good on the stat sheet. So let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all think sometimes just games end up like this? Y'all think the Cardinals were just the better team? Y'all think that Arthur Smith played trash, or the team played trash, or what? I don't know, man. But like I said, it just happens. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. That's all I gotta say. Nothing too much this week. Y'all stay blessed, stay happy. That's always a reason to smile. Make yourself better. Make the person around you better. The more you do for yourself, the more you can do for somebody else. Let's get it.